This is the plaintiff, Francis Peters. He says he was waiting at a stop sign and the defendant made a right turn and clipped the front of his car, and the defendant refused to go through the insurance. He had his car repaired, paid for the bill, and now the lousy defendant's trying to duck him. That's just not right because he hit him. He's suing for $418.67, the cost of fixing his car. This is the defendant, Joseph. He says the plaintiff was the one who hit the front fender of his car. But the damage was so minimal he didn't think much of it. The plaintiff had an older, banged-up car to begin with, so he suggested a place he knew with good prices where he could get his car looking good again. Next thing he knows, plaintiff wants him to pay for it, and now he's trying to blame the accident on him. Some people. He's accused of tapping a guy.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Next case on the docket, the plaintiff was at a stop sign when the defendant clipped his car and won't pay. But the defendant says the plaintiff hit him, so go pound sand. It's the case of clip and dip.
Okay, Mr. Peters, you got into an accident with Mr. Joseph, right?
Yes,
Joseph? How did the accident happen?
I was at a stop sign. I was not moving at all. Mr. Joseph, he came out of the corner. He turned left, and then he hit his front and my front. So it's my front left side, the driver's side. And I guess he would have got his side also. We both got out of the car.
Okay, come on over here and show me with the cars how it happened.
So here's my banged up vehicle over here.
Okay.
And this is his nice vehicle over here. I'm at the stop sign, before the stop sign, as the videos that I have will show.
Is that a two-lane road, 158? Or?
Yeah, it's a two-lane, but it's very narrow.
And is it both going in the same direction? Because otherwise you put him in the wrong place.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see where he was until he hit, because how he turned, it seemed like he was on this side.
Well,
because he turned and hit me on this side.
Okay.
Just keep in mind also, this car is parked here, so it's very narrow. Mm-hmm. Right? So I was stopped right here, and he just came and hit me, and we came out the car while the cars were still.
All right. You mentioned your car was beat up. What kind of car do you drive?
A Corolla.
What year?
2012.
Okay. And what is he driving?
Some type of Mercedes. It was a newer car.
Okay. Go ahead and go back. How did the accident happen?
Just like he said, on the corner there was a van parked, so he couldn't see me and I couldn't see him. So usually when I turn the corner, when it's like that, I look behind the cars to see if I see lights coming. So obviously he was past the car that was there. So when I turned, the block was narrow, there was a car on both sides of the streets, and he was in the middle. So when I turned in, like he said, our lights tapped each other and we got out.
Right, but was he at the stop sign?
He was at the corner when I turned.
Was he moving or was he stopped?
We came together, so I didn't see him. He didn't see
but does
me.
the accident happen where he says it happened?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So what happened here, though? Do you tell him where to go to get his car fixed?
Yes, I
Do you tell him that you'll pay for it?
I told him that I'll know someone that could fix it at a cheaper price.
And do you tell him that you'll pay for it?
I'll help him out because I felt bad.
Why did you feel bad?
I don't know. I'm just a nice guy. So
Is that it, or the accident felt like it was your fault?
No, it was really an accident to where
all right, so then when
fault.
you call him to get the money, you take it to the place he tells you to take it.
Yeah.
And they charge you a very reasonable fee, which was $418.67.
Yeah.
Right? For parts and labor. Yeah. And then you pay it, and then you call him and you say, here's the bill, you got to pay me back. Yeah. What does he say?
Defendant said at the scene it's his fault. Is that a confession? What do you say?
I say it's absolutely a confession. If he claimed that he was going to pay for it, he should be held accountable.
Even if he changes his mind now, is it a confession if he admitted it at the scene he was at fault?
No, it's not a confession.
Not a confession?
No.
Okay. Okay. Going inside the courtroom.
He says that, oh, it's the holiday time, and, to be honest, it's kind of tough for me right now, and, we kind of hit each other, so would you mind splitting it? And off of principle, I was like, well, like I said, I wasn't moving. You hit me. That's why you agreed to pay it in the first place, because you hit me. And so there was none of this conversation on the night that it happened. So then after the fact, now that you want to pay half, it's holidays for me too. So,
is it? I thought it was only his holiday.
It was holidays.
All right,
for
what's
me
this
too.
a video of?
So
this is
a
you
video
showing the area?
of the area, yeah. So that's the corner that he would have came out of. And as you can see,
how
the
small that
narrow
block is?
And yes, you see how narrow it is. And I'm not saying that it was.
He was in the middle.
And
Why would he be in the middle?
And I have video of the night that it happened. I recorded it so you could see. That's why I took this video, so you can see on the night where my car was with that manhole, because there's no.
Vis-a-vis the manhole.
Yeah, because in the original video that happened that night, the only picture that I have is of like the manhole. I didn't take a picture of the street. I showed the damage.
So hold on.
Come on, man. We ain't got nothing for this.
Who's that talking?
Somebody came, it was some random guy was there, and I guess he was a mechanic, and he said I could fix it. It's just he just so happened to be
That's the guy who ended up in the video?
Yeah.
Now, why is this so short? Did you video by accident, or were you trying to video?
I was trying to show the damage. Like at the time, I didn't know it was gonna be this whole thing.
There's a car in relation to. You see what the man is saying? He's showing me his red car in relation to the manhole cover, which shows that he's not in the middle. It's your fault. $418.67 verdict for the plaintiff. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Well, the evidence convinced the judge that you were wrong. What do you think?
I think, the judge made a decision, but as you can clearly see, the block was so narrow.
It was tough.
No car could have actually, she talking about the manhole cover, no car could have passed this guy the way he was parked.
Wow.
So, and I couldn't see from the side, so.
You're a good guy, but the judge says you're guilty. Sorry about that.
Have a good
Very good. Okay, Mr. Peters, smart move to bring the camera.
Yes.
Saved you.
Well, anytime anything like this happens, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I was kind of worried that I didn't have enough evidence. And like I said, that's why today I had to make the rest of those recordings to show where the relation was. So I'm happy that I did that today.
Yeah, good move on your part. Congratulations.
Thank you very
You
much.
can get your paid for.
Thank
All right,
you.
the whole thing, $418.
Thank you so much.
And some pennies. Harvey?
Doug, if somebody says, look, I'll pay at the scene, it could absolutely be taken as an admission of guilt. If, on the other hand, it is part of a settlement negotiation after the fact, then it cannot be used because the law encourages settlements.